this evening is, of course, all about unicorns, and it's not done till we've met all of them. I'd like to call on stage our next unicorn, someone who, if you just pause for a moment and think, Aaj khane mein kya khaye, there's only one answer and one way to find out, and that's what he's given India. Printed menus for many of us, a thing of the past. It gives me great pleasure to call on stage Deepinder Goyal, the founder of Zomato, which I've discovered is tomato with a zing. Before I ask you anything else, talk to us for just 2 minutes on what the journey's been like. You've been very candid about failure, about learnings, and the road ahead, which you've said is not going to be easy, but you're all ready for it.
So the journey's always been tough. It never gets easy, no matter where you get. And I mean, we have been at it for 7.5 years now. And I think thrice in our journey, we've gotten to a point that we can't do this anymore, right? And this just cannot be done. But we actually continue for one more day, and it all gets over, and it all starts again.
Right. When I sort of did a quick poll around here on what people want to know from you, the one thing that most people said was, ask him, you must really like your food. Do you?
I do, yeah. But unfortunately, I don't get to eat out a lot.
Oh, what a pity.
Because if I get sick, I can't go to office, and I can't really afford that to happen. So
it really is 24/7 for you. You know, earlier in the evening, we heard Amitabh Kant there talk about how the government's focusing on making it easier to do business in India, how it's making it easier for startups. You actually have a very interesting take. I've heard you say that they should actually make it tougher for startups because that learning is key. Do you really mean that?
I actually do. I mean, if someone can't spend a day at getting the company incorporated, then that person shouldn't be doing a startup anyway, right? I mean, that day one is probably the easiest it's going to get anyway. So if you want your company to get done in like 1 hour and you want the rest of your life to be okay and happy, that's not going to happen. So I think taking a couple of days to getting your company incorporated, it keeps the noise out of the system.
Right. Now, the space that you're in, food tech, is seeing what many are calling a bloodbath. There's been news in 2015 which wasn't really the best headlines that you got. What is the one big mistake that you believe has been made, and how are you going to correct it?
So I think startups are bound to make mistakes, left, right, and center. And I'm sure a lot of us make a lot of mistakes. And I would actually, and I've got the stage, I would actually request the media to cut us some slack. Right. So, I mean, we actually do make mistakes, and we will continue to make those mistakes. And you guys should tell us that it's okay to do that. And life goes on, and we will get better. And this is the first time all of us are doing this. We've not done this in the past.
Right. Failure is okay. One last question, and I saw Kunal there give you a thumbs up when you said that. But one last question to you, Deepinder. What is the difference, you believe, between a startup and an upstart?
So, an upstart is an organization or a company which is trying to do unreal things, right? And I don't mean unreal in a bad way. I mean it in a very good way. It means that those companies or those people are trying to achieve things which are actually 100x beyond their reach. And getting there actually, I mean, you have to start with step one.
Right. Well, it's wonderful talking to you, and many congratulations. Thank you.